So, everyone, most everyone knows who I am, but anyone who doesn't, I am David, I am Anthony's brother. I would like to first thank all the people who have put time and effort into making this come together. None of this would have happened if it wasn't for my Uncle Gary.
Stand by Mom, because she's talking.
My loving parents who have been helping Anthony and Maya with anything they need.
Stay out of the middle.
Thank you for everything you've done. And for all the people that have traveled from very far to not so far, but all the people that, all the people that have traveled here today for these two people, and for Maya's parents, thank you so much for everything.
Creating Maia.
Yeah, right? Creating Maia, of course. Yes. Okay. I don't know why I put my phone in. It happens to be my outlet for things. Okay, so here we go. They say there comes a time in every person's life.
Cheesy.
When they meet their one true love, and the one they never want to leave, and who makes them a better person. Luckily for Anthony, 18 years ago, he met me. No, but honestly, being Anthony's best man truly has meant a lot to me. It's a glorious day when your older brother finally admits you're the best. And so, this is a momentous day in Anthony's life. He will be shortly leaving here today with a new wife, a beautiful woman on his arm, who will love him forever. And as for Maya, you'll be leaving here today as me as your brother. So it's obviously, who wins here. Anyway. Nevertheless, I feel there's a general rule about not letting your dumb blonde brother marry an equally dumb blonde. So, I guess I really failed on that. Now, the bride and groom, they've asked me not to talk about any of Anthony's many mishaps or embarrassing stories. Pretty much nothing that makes him look bad. So, talk about embarrassing. The fact that Maia had to ask Anthony out because he didn't have the balls to. Something about them being in her court. And so anyway, the day Maia decided to ask him out, yes. She and Sushi came to me to ask my help to form this elaborate plan. Because, let's face it, Anthony's extremely whimsical, and Maia, being as competitive as she is, she didn't want to be outdone in any way at all. And so, one night at swing, of course, everything happens at swing. That's just most of everything we've done, everything. They met, they started dating, they got engaged, all of it at swing. Because, it's a wonderful place that they both love, really, so much. And so, let me see. We placed into action our master plan. It involved weeks of work and planning, which eventually led to one of the craziest nights of our lives. Involving a car crash, almost calling the whole thing off, an hour straight on my part of running around swinging, setting everything up. And crying. I mean, it's not a bad day when you get to see your older brother bawl like a little baby. But I say we did a good job. And honestly, it has been one of the craziest rides being along for all of this. I mean, I've been there for everything. Anytime Maia wanted to do something to mess with Anthony, she came to me. And she said, how can we do this? How can we get this done? I'm like, okay, let's figure this out. And it's been just a wonderful, wonderful experience. So, here's to you.
So, let me just start. I'm not a very good public speaker. So if I start speaking in gibberish, Maia knows what I'm saying. For those of you who don't know, I'm Dyana. I'm actually Maia's best friend, not related. How we met was about 10 years ago. My stepmother kind of forced us to be friends because we were both, not social before. And by chance, we just happened to be going to see all of the same movies. And because I'm not CPR certified, she's the one who got paid to babysit my sister. This went on for maybe 3 years, 4 years? And it was one night, we were up all night long babysitting. And because of After Ever After by John Cozart, that was just kind of the end of it. From then on, we were attached by the hip. Which means I was kind of there for everything, including the night we met Anthony. Funny enough, I was the one crushing on him because he had purple hair and so did I. So I asked him to dance and he was like, so, what's wrong with your friend there? Like, she's got a broken foot. And from then on, we kind of looked for him at swing all the time and, David went into the details about how that happened. And I'm just really thankful to have been a part of all of it. Anthony, you honestly, one of the best things that's ever happened to Maia. Growing up, as young girls, we always talked about my wedding. We didn't really talk about hers much because Maia just didn't see herself getting married. And I want to say within the first month of them knowing each other and bonding, Maia looked at me one day and said, I want to marry this boy. This is the one. And it was honestly probably one of the biggest milestone things that she's ever said, ever. So, here we are. I love you both, and I'm very excited for your future together. And I want to say one more thing. Excuse me if I tear up here. I want to take a moment and appreciate and loving memory of our friend Susan. Most of you guys know her as Sushi. She's no longer with us, but if she were, she would be standing here with me in the speech with me because she would just as much be a maid of honor because she was just as much a part of Maia's life and Maia and Anthony's life together as I was. So I want to take a moment and say hi to her, hopefully watching and loving all of us. So thank you, Sushi. We love you. We miss you. Otherwise, I love you both. To the bride and groom.
The bride and groom.
We get cake.
You can't have your cake and eat it too?
Yeah, you're asking too much.
Can I get you to face this way? So
Do I get to hug the bride or
wait, what?
or what is this? Are you just gonna hug her, Diana?
No, wait. I know. Oh, just how you guys would like together. Stuck by that ear. Okay, her hair used to get stuck in my person. Or for clothes with it by the time.
Maia. Maia, wake your baby.